Hi, I'm Joy, and this is my channel, Yoga with Joy. Welcome. So, I'm going to take you through a medium length, quite dynamic and fairly strong yoga practice. So it's got some gentle bits, but also we get quite strong, and also we visit things like half moon posture, so quite a strong side balance. Hope you enjoy it. And we do use blocks, props. So I actually take you through this sequence with props. You actually don't necessarily need them. So if you know how to do it without props, that's fine. And you can kind of make it up, and hopefully that works for you. So we use the blocks, the flatter blocks, the bigger, flatter ones, and also the bricks, which is the more rectangle, smaller, deeper blocks. And we also use a strap if you need it in Paschimottanasana at the end, the forward fold, and also a blanket for sitting on and underneath your knees. But yeah, you can just make it up as you go along. It's fine. So I think that's all I need to say to you. Other than that, have a lovely practice and see you again soon.
Oh, radiant sun, pure consciousness, flaming orb of truth and bliss, remove the veil so I can see, illuminate my heart, awaken me.
Okay, let's start seated. You can place something underneath, a block or a blanket if you wish, or cushion. Let's start with the eyes closed. Really feel into how you're sitting now. And as you breathe in, notice a lengthening between your hips and your rib cage, creating some space there. And as you breathe out, there's a gentle relaxation in any areas of tension. So that might be your shoulders or the back of the neck, of course your brow. And breathing in, feeling the chest opening up, the rib cage, creating space for the air, and your belly gently expanding. And exhale, relaxation of your hips, between your shoulder blades, jaw. One more deep breath, deepening the inhale, and gently lengthening the exhale. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Wonderful. And we'll start in seated cat, where we exhale, lengthening the shoulder blades and gently softening the shoulders. The hands can reach over the knees. And inhale, opening up the chest, shoulder blades going back towards each other. Exhale, rounding the back, the spine. Inhale, creating a curve in the back. So the vertebrae are slightly closer together, and then exhale. including the neck in this movement. Inhale, opening. Exhale. Lovely. Good. And then bring yourself up to stillness. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to move into the twist. So lengthening through the crown, feeling the golden thread. You can imagine it gently lifting. And then exhale, softening into a twist over to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently freeing up shoulders, softening. Moving a little bit more into the twist if you wish, if you can. There's no straining necessary. Inhale, and then exhale back to center. Wonderful. And again, the other side. Inhale, lifting, and then exhale, moving into the twist. Feeling the gentle lengthening as you breathe in, and a softening as you breathe out. Moving into the twist a little bit more. And then breath in and exhale back to center. Lovely, good. Just do one side stretch on the other side. So lifting up your right hand and left hand goes down, stretching over to the side. And we'll bring the hand down, lifting up. Exhale down. Taking some circles with the right arm, bending the left elbow. Creating space on the right side of your body, all the way up here, stretching. And then up you come, and over to the other side, placing the right hand down, the left hand over. Moving your arm around in circles. Gentle movements, good. Wonderful. Creating the space on the left side this time. Inhale, exhale, and up. And breathe. Lovely. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to bring ourselves onto all fours. You can place the blanket underneath your knees if you wish. That's always quite nice. I'll do that this time. And let's rock forward. Inhaling forward, stretching out your hips. Your belly and your thighs are off the mat. And exhale back, like you're coming back into child or into puppy pose. Inhale forward, exhale back. Lovely. And stretching in the shoulders and the shoulder blades as you move back. And gently opening up the chest as you're forward. Exhale back, lengthening through the hips and the lumbar spine as you move back. Inhale, lengthening the front of the hips. Exhale back. Then turning the toes around, lifting up into half downward dog. So you've got bent knees. Exhale. Chest back towards your knees. Inhale, lifting up, stretching up so you're right up on tiptoes and you're opening up the back of the legs. And then walking out the dog. So one heel at a time is going down, stretching out your hamstrings. Wonderful, good. Really enjoying this stretch. And then placing one foot just about a toe's length, or a couple of toes' lengths in front of each other. One foot then the other, and coming to the front of the mat. So your feet are hip width apart, the outside edges are in line with the mat, slightly pigeon-toed, but they're your skeleton hips, so not very wide. And the hands might be on the mat, but bending your knees if you need to, if you've got tight hamstrings. Inhale, up, flat back, so looking forward, so placing your hands on your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting up your belly, so your mula bandha going back towards the spine. Exhale, fold. You can still lift up your belly here, folding forward creates a bit of space as you fold forward by lifting up your belly. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Lifting up the arches of your feet as well. So if you find this tricky, you can lift up your big toes, that helps. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, fold forward and soften in this forward fold. You can soften the knees. And bring the hands either side, protecting the lower back by bending your knees. Lifting up. And then hands coming down to the heart center. Wonderful. That's good. We'll take one flow. So inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take a breath in here. Breath in. And then exhale, step back to downward facing dog. And if you can, you're holding the dog for a few breaths. So the heels are going back towards the mat if they can. Otherwise, bend the knees a little bit or bring yourself forward. So you don't need to force it at all. Taking some deep breaths. And gently shake out the head so you're softening your neck. It's lovely. Deep inhale. And then exhale, coming forward, hands below shoulders. You can either be here in chaturanga here like this or lower the knees down. Breath in. Exhale, bring yourself down. Inhale up into upward dog, or you can come down into cobra, either low cobra or high cobra. So whatever feels good for you. Take a breath in and exhale back into downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees and then bring yourself forward into puppy pose. So we've got 3 dogs there. Downward dog, upward dog and puppy. You can always hold onto the mat if it's not quite grippy enough and feel like you're slipping forward. So with puppy pose, your chin might be on the mat, your chest might be going down towards the mat. Your knees are hip width apart, as are your feet. Take a breath in, hands back below the shoulders. Inhale, upward cat, looking up. Turning the toes around, slip the hands forward, pressure into your thumb and forefinger. Lifting up, downward facing dog. And then we'll walk out the feet to the edge of the mat. So you've got a wide downward dog now. And then start to walk the hands back towards the feet, lowering the hips down and coming into a squat. So if you need to, you can bring blocks so that you can place your feet down, also your heels, onto the blocks. These are the flat blocks, and that helps a little bit. If you're struggling, squat, your hands are in prayer. And then we'll place the hands down. We're going to come into crow posture, but really you don't have to come into it if it's not something you do. But if you want to give it a go, then please do. So bring the hands down, and you can just go this far if you want to. So your upper arm is pushing into your knees, and the knees are resisting, and they're squeezing your upper arms. Breath in. Exhale, bring yourself up, tucking in your tummy, lifting up your pelvic floor. Strong arm balance. And exhale back. You can come back onto your blocks if you need to. And then from here, we're going to bring ourselves up. So bend the knees. Your hands can be down onto the mat. And then placing the hands above the knees and gently lift yourself up. Fantastic. That's great. A little bit of strengthening. And then we're going to step forward. So the back foot, the left foot is in 45 degrees out to the side. And your right foot is heel to heel alignment. So in the warrior one posture, your hips are facing forward. And then lifting the arms up so that they're parallel. The shoulders are nice and soft. Looking forward, warrior one. And this is the point actually where it's be good to have those blocks. So either the flat blocks, depending on whatever you've got, whether it's books or blocks or whatever you've got. Could even be another rolled up mat. The knee is over the ankle. It's good to have them handy for now. And it could be the brick blocks that I'm going to use. And bring the hand back down to the heart. Sorry, I forgot to mention to bring them earlier, so hopefully you've got them near you. And then we'll place the back foot in a little bit. So there's still heel to heel alignment. Hands on hips, looking forward. Exhale, folding forward, looking at your big toe. Place the hands on the sacrum, and then you can clasp the hands if you wish, and then let the hands fall over the top of the head. Your palms will be separated by this point, and your drishti, your eye gaze, is at the big toe. Lifting up your mulabandha, your pelvic floor, and your uddiyana bandha, it's your kind of solar plexus area, your diaphragm, and your abdominal muscles. Lowering your hands towards your sacrum and then down your leg. You can stroke them down your leg and finding your place. So you're either just coming to the tripod like this, but actually it's quite nice if you do have blocks. It's quite nice to have blocks probably on the lowest point, but it could be on the middle, the medium point. And lift up the back leg. So this is a wonderful one for getting ready for warrior 3 as well. Lifting up tummy and abdominal muscles. So you could do warrior 3 like that. So if you fancy a quick go warrior 3, you can. Looking down at the mat. And then with your right hand down and the right leg is down, we're going to come up into half moon, flexing the left foot, opening up the shoulder, opening up the hip, the top hip and the top shoulder. Breathing through your nose. Ujjayi breath, if you know it, strong breath. Exhale, bring the hand back down. And then placing the back foot down. And gently bring yourself back up, careful of your back. Wonderful, that's great. Whew. Okay, so opening up. So now it's heel to arch alignment. Opening up into triangle. So your stance is not very wide, but it's wide enough. So it's about the same as, roughly the same as wrists to ankles. With your arms parallel to the mat, soft shoulders. Breath in, bend the knees slightly, the front knee. And then exhale, find your place. And here you can use your block. Placing the hand on the block. But of course you don't need a block. You can always just use how you would usually do it. And then lifting up, stretching up to the sky with your left hand. Opening up the shoulder and the hip. And down to the earth with the right hand. Bend the knee slightly and bring yourself back up. Up you are. Great, fantastic. Hands to the heart. And step forward. We'll keep these blocks up here. Into Tadasana, feet hip width apart. Hands down by the side. Soft shoulders. Eyes closed for a moment. Lift up, stretching up with the hands in Namaste. And then down to the heart. Breath in, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Breath in to prepare. And back to downward dog. And have a little walk out of the dog. Notice that your legs might feel a bit different. Maybe the right leg feels like it's done a bit more work. Breath in, and then exhale. Lower the knees down. Inhale, upward cat. Hands below shoulders. Exhale, downward cat, lifting up your belly and your pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, as you exhale into downward facing cat, lift up Mula Bandha and abdominal muscles. Inhale, relax them and soften the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, back into child. Breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Hold the dog for a couple of breaths. Breath in. Exhale. Take a breath in and then step up to the front of the mat. So the feet are hip width apart. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Inhale up. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Now here we're going to step back the right leg and the left leg is forward. It's heel to heel alignment. 45 degrees in, right foot. Bend with a knee over ankle. Hips facing forward, shoulders forward, soft shoulders. Lifting up the arms so that they're parallel. Tucking in tummy, lifting up pelvic floor. lifting up your toes and gently softening them down. Your focus, your drishti, is straight ahead, feeling strong, relaxed, contained. Bring the hands overhead and hands back to the heart. With hands at the heart, the feet are still, or the heels are still in alignment, but you're placing the back foot further forward, so we're coming into pyramid. Inhale and then exhale, fold forward, looking at your big toe. Then placing the hands on your sacrum, clasping them if you wish, and then above the head. So you're stretching your shoulders. The palms will be away from each other with the fingers clasped. Have a look at your big toe. Tucking in tummy and then sliding down the hands till they reach the floor. And we'll come into the pyramid. Well, the tripod rather than the pyramid. We've just been in pyramid. So we're taking a breath in, hands on the blocks, and then lift up the back leg. Tuck in tummy, lift up pelvic floor. And if you're going to have a sneaky little warrior 3, then please do here, if you know it. I won't take you through that, but if you just know it and you want another one, you can. Otherwise, just be here for a moment in this 3-point posture. And then lifting up the right arm so that it's going towards the ceiling, flexing the right foot, nice strong left leg, reaching up towards the sky, soft neck. Your head can be facing forward, and if you can look up towards your top arm. Place your right hand down now, and then the right leg comes back down. I'm going to bring ourselves back up, bend the front knee, and then up we come, hands to the heart. Place the right leg further out, so the foot is now it's about 15 degrees at about a 15-degree angle, and we can soften the left knee, and we've got a heel to arch alignment. It's a bit like warrior 2, but maybe not quite so wide. Opening up the arms parallel to the mat, feeling the left arm being drawn forward. Straighten the leg now. Oh yeah, move your block. And now we're coming into Trikonasana, the triangle, lifting up the right arm towards the sky, and the left arm is going towards the earth. Opening up the right hip and the right shoulder. Shoulder blades, it's kind of meeting each other as they go. As you're lifting up the arm, breath in, exhale, bring yourself up. And then the hands to the heart. And stepping forward. Lovely, good. So now you've got feet hip-width apart, no longer need your blocks. Hands to the heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Taking a breath in, flat back. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Have a little walk out of your downward dog. Nice. Then lower the knees down and the sit bones. And coming forward into Paschimottanasana, or Dandasana first, where you have your hands down by your side and you're at a right angle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward and taking hold of your feet. Otherwise you've got the strap. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, fold forward. Breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Take a breath in and then exhale, finding yourself down onto the mat. Bring the arms out to the side and gently rock the hips from side to side. So the knees are falling over to one side and the head is going towards the other. Inhale up and then exhale over to the side. Fantastic, good. Perfect. Gentle, deep breaths. And then the knees are up. Bring them into the chest. Rock from side to side. Lower the legs down into Shavasana with the hands by the side. And if you would like to, you can roll up a blanket or an extra yoga mat or a bolster and put that underneath your knees, or you can bend your knees. Otherwise, rest here in Shavasana, the corpse pose. So completely and fully rest. Allowing your body to take this little bit of time, it's your body and mind, your nervous system, to completely relax. There's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do. Your whole body can relax. Feeling the relaxation spreading out through your whole body, from your heart space, from the center of your belly, feeling that deep relaxation radiating out through your limbs, legs and arms, feet and hands, and out through your shoulders and your neck and your head. When you're ready, lift up your feet and place them on the mat with the knees facing up. Roll onto your side. Bring yourself up so that you're in a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths to wake yourself up. And the hands can come to the heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, then please do. And I always enjoy your comments, so I'd love to hear how this was for you. And see you again soon.
Flaming orb of truth and bliss, remove the veil so I can see.